Hello everybody, and this is going to be a very weird and awkward video for me to film. Because technically I finished this series as a Let's Play quite a while back. But unfortunately, as I was making the videos public for the series on YouTube, it turns out I'm missing a section. The after-party section after the festival was over in the final chapter. I went through my files, I can't find the file, I probably deleted it to save space. I tried using programs to recover the file, that did not work, but thankfully, I have a save file right before that scene started, so even though this is not going to be blind, this is the best I could do to just redo the section in question. So yeah, this is going to be a redo, so this one video in particular is not going to be blind, but again, this is the best I could do given the situation, alright? So here we go. I really think I had a save before this, but what could we do, so there's that. It's better than nothing, right? It's better than nothing, guys.
Oh.
Yep, setting up the bonfires. Very nice. Well, everyone seems happy. Minus Usus, of course.
Oh, Mother and Grandfather are still here.
My dad, too.
And my brother, though I can't imagine why.
Well, don't be like that, Usus. Come on. Are you ever happy?
Elliot, Crow. I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for us.
You mean for the concert?
Probably, yeah.
What brought that on? You got so serious there, I was getting kind of scared.
It's just that our performance today never would have been possible without the two of you guiding it along. I wanted to make sure that you knew how much I appreciate you doing that.
Damn, man. Is making people feel awkward a hobby of yours or something?
Maybe, I don't know.
Aw, it's no big deal. Besides, it was a real team effort. Everyone played a part.
Yeah, that is true. At least talking truth.
Look at you. You were a fountain of good advice through this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I should be the one thanking everyone.
Yeah, you were kind of like strict with the training, huh?
You all helped me rediscover just how much music means to me.
Well, that's good.
Because it's not just about performing by myself. It's about performing together, playing off each other's strengths to make something wonderful.
That's a good way of looking at it.
So I should be the one thanking you. This never would have happened if I didn't come to this academy.
Yeah, but then you could have followed your dreams to be in music, but your father wouldn't let you. I remember that much.
Elliot.
Holy hell, are you guys trying to see who can make me cringe the hardest?
Oh, Crow, shut up.
Elliot, my boy! Your father's arms are ready and waiting for you to leap into them!
Awkward.
Does he always have to say that stuff so loudly?
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. What can you do? He's your father.
Sorry, I'll see you later, okay?
Sure thing.
Yeah, later.
You don't leave your father waiting.
This year's festival's been a blast. I'm kind of hoping we can do the same thing next year, too.
Well, we'll see how we go next year.
Though, who knows if Class 7 is even going to exist next year?
Yeah, it's a good point, actually. What's on your mind?
Crow?
Oh, he knows. He knows.
Oh, yeah. Generally, people stay in the same class from their first day to their graduation, but Class 7's basically one giant exception to everything the school's ever done, so who knows?
Yeah, I certainly don't know.
I guess that has its pluses and its minuses.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter what, it's not going to be the same. We won't have you.
You know, it's so awkward knowing what the ending of this game is and replaying this section now. It really is.
If I manage to graduate, at least. Barring any nasty surprises, I'll be in Class 7 till the end of the month.
You sure about that?
Which means our time as classmates is almost up.
Okay, that much I agree with.
Now that you mention it, yeah. We'll have to see if we can throw you a farewell party around the end of the month then. Can't let you off easy.
Oh, Rean, if you only knew.
Come on, it's no big deal. Trust me, you're still gonna see more than enough of me next year.
Yeah, I also agree with that as well.
Sure, I'll have moved out of the dorms, but I'll be sure to stop by once a week to steal some of Sharon's cooking.
Okay, now you're just talking shit, Crow. Come on.
You better. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to have to call you Mr. Armbrust or anything after you graduate, am I?
No, definitely not.
I mean, we've spent so much time together that treating you like a proper adult just wouldn't feel right.
Of course not. And if I ever catch you calling me Mr. Armbrust again, I'm gonna smack you. Oh, yeah. Guess it's about time I gave you this back.
Ching.
Isn't this...
Yep.
I completely forgot about it.
I didn't.
You've done so much for me since then. Saving Elise, helping with the concert. Compared to all that, 50 Mira is nothing.
It's supposed to be symbolism, Rean. Symbolism.
The feeling's mutual. Besides, I never return the mirror that I borrow. Makes that coin extra special. So go on, take it.
Why are you winking? It's kind of creepy. Well, you said to keep it, so keep it.
Oh, by the way,
What?
you know there was interest on this, right? How much do you suppose you really owe me after half a year?
I mean, it can't be that much, right? How much do banks charge in this game?
Oh man, what kind of racket are you running here anyway? I thought you were supposed to be a good kid.
Well, there's this one second year who's taught me a thing or two about making money.
Burn.
To be honest, it feels kind of lonely to think that everything between us is completely settled and done with.
Oh, it definitely isn't.
So, what do you say? You still owe me?
I swear, the things I do for love. All right, you'll get your stupid interest someday. Maybe.
Can you stop with the winking, please? It's kind of creepy. I mean, for the record, I don't think I've ever winked at anybody in my life during discussion. I was not trying to demonstrate something, but still, not during conversation. I mean, it's kind of weird to just do this, you know? Everyone's just chit-chatting or dancing. Oh yeah, there's the
Alfred,
prince, right?
I am drawn to the party before us like a moth to a flame, like a starving man to a banquet, like beauty to me.
Whatever that
Say
means.
we grace the dancers with the gift of our company.
It's as though you read my mind.
Did you want to dance with Rain originally? Whatever.
Come now, don't waste your time watching. It's time to dance.
No need to worry about formalities tonight. Let's all relax, enjoy ourselves, and maybe let a few secrets slip.
Heart.
see, Sharon, before every red-blooded boy in this school lines up for a chance.
Sharon, don't dance with the creepy pervy guy, please.
It would be my honor.
I guess she's settled in, sure.
Madam Chairman, might I have this dance?
I mean, yeah, you're both widows, aren't you?
Of course. Given that our former partners left the dance all too soon, we seem to make for an appropriate pair.
I wonder if they'll end up falling for each other. That'd be kind of weird.
I suppose you're right.
Instructor, I cannot thank you enough for all you've done for my daughter. I can, however, ask you for the pleasure of this dance.
Really?
He said so. Really.
Ooh, he's just my type, too.
You know he can hear you, right? Exactly.
Oh, just talking to myself.
Well, think to yourself, don't talk to yourself.
Well, I'll be dancing with all my little kittens by the end of the night. But I suppose I can let you take the first dance.
Again, with the winking, come on.
Well, I don't mind.
Go on, George.
But seeing you in that dress is enough to make any guy feel intimidated.
Yeah, but isn't Angelica gay?
They waste no time, do they?
I guess not.
It's no surprise that my grandfather made a beeline for Sharon, but I never expected to see Mother dancing.
In some ways, it seems as though they're younger than we are.
In some ways, maybe, I guess.
Looks like everyone's having fun, though. Shall we join them?
You've given me more than enough of your time already today.
Oh, please, don't be so modest.
Between showing me around and your incredible concert, you must be exhausted.
Yeah, I'll bet Reen is, actually.
And besides, I'm sure there's someone else you'd rather dance with here. Why not ask them instead?
Oh yeah, I gotta have to choose who to dance with again. Someone else. Well, yeah, these were the only 3 options that were available last time, guys. I mean, to be honest, I chose Elisa first because it just felt appropriate, but Fee's like, Fee just like melodramatic with everything. I was thinking, it was 50-50 between Elliot and Elisa. I mean, I don't know if this any of the future games will let you pursue same-sex relationships or romance options or not. I don't know. Well, technically, I already saw what Elisa has to say with Reen, so let's try Elliot.
The only person I can think of is...
Who? Is something wrong?
I'm not gonna say a lot, guys. I have nothing against same-sex relationships, by the way. I've said this a lot for other Let's Plays, and my sister is actually gay in real life, and she's married to a woman, so this doesn't bother me at all, one bit.
No, it's just that I was thinking of a male friend of mine.
Yeah.
I never would have imagined you were into that sort of thing.
At least, come on. You gotta be inclusive nowadays.
What sort of thing?
The sort that fills young maidens' hearts with joy and heads with dreams.
Is that Alphen? Yeah, of course it is.
Your Highness?
Your Highness? Good evening, Reen.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna dance with you, but whatever.
What a joy this is! Especially considering that Class 7 has no lack of fine gentlemen.
You do realize we're like several years older than you?
Ooh, there are so many wonderful potential pairings that I hardly know where to start. Your Highness, please!
Is this what the head of the literature club's always writing about? How did I not connect the dots until now?
I'm not sure what you're referring to right there.
Elise, is this kind of thing popular over at St. Estrella?
I still know what you're referring to, Reen.
Well... Oh, Reen, you're so precious. Rare is the woman who could deny herself a honeyed sip from this wellspring of fantasy.
Okay, now you're just acting weird, Alphen.
Just try not to fall in and drown yourselves. Anyway, I'll be back later. Please excuse me, Your Highness.
So are we actually gonna dance with Elliot? I wonder. I mean, I guess you can only dance with the people who you have close relationships with in this game so far. Because otherwise it would have listed everybody, right?
Maybe I should have taken matters into my own hands.
Well, too late now.
By the looks of it, you still might have a chance.
Okay, I'm fine with same-sex stuff, but I'm not okay with incest, by the way.
Your Highness, please!
I mean, incest is just weird in my opinion. It really is. Oh, we're actually gonna do this.
Oh, Reen.
Looks like you managed to break out of your dad's bear hug.
Barely. You went off to talk to the principal with Fiona. On that note, where's Elise?
Oh, she's just chilling over there.
I asked her to dance with me, but she turned me down in no uncertain terms.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, wanna go sit down somewhere?
I thought we were gonna get dance.
I'm totally wiped out after today. All I want to do is get a drink and some rest.
Good idea. It is getting pretty hectic around here. I wouldn't mind getting away from it all.
Let's do it.
Wait, so we're not gonna dance? Oh, that's unfortunate. I would have liked to have seen that. I mean, yeah, I get all the people dancing out there are straight, but still, come on. That's kind of unfortunate. It really is.
Look at all the fun people are having.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you danced with anyone yet?
A little bit, with Fiona, since she asked me to. It's kind of embarrassing to dance with your sister, though, so we didn't do it for long.
I don't think that's embarrassing. Why would it be?
Huh. Never would have thought about it that way. But anyway, what'd you talk with your dad about?
Well...
Probably the stuff going on in the world.
Our concert really impressed him.
Well, that's good.
Well, hey, that must have put a smile on your face.
Did his father say, like, I regret sending you here or something? I don't know.
He doesn't hate music or anything, does he?
I don't think he does.
No, he's not exactly well-versed in music, but I know for a fact he likes it.
That's good.
But talking to him made me realize something.
What's that?
And what was that?
Do tell.
He wasn't against me going to the music academy because he was against me pursuing a career in music.
What was it then? To keep you safe or something?
He didn't want me to lock myself into it. He wanted me to be able to decide for myself just what path I wanted to follow.
Yeah, but you ended up coming here anyway.
And more importantly, he wanted me to have the strength to do so, even if people around me tried to stand in my way.
Which he did, by the way.
I think you do.
It's not like he said any of this out loud. This is just what I'd like to believe his reasoning was.
Oh, he didn't say that out loud. Okay.
And if that's the case, I think I was finally able to show him that I'm strong enough tonight, with all of your help.
Cool.
I'd like to hope that I've been able to put my mom at ease up in heaven, too.
Oh, don't be all somber now, Elliot. Come on, I don't want to think about that.
I'm sure you did. Elliot, I couldn't be happier that everything worked out for you.
Thanks. I hope we can do another concert next year.
I'm not so sure about that, considering what happens at the end of this game, but whatever.
And if we do, I want us to make it even more amazing than today's was.
That would be a step up. Though it'll be a hard act to follow, though.
Sounds like a plan. When next year's concert rolls around, I'll be right there with you, doing everything I can to make it great.
Thanks, Reen. That means a lot.
After that, I went back to see Elise.
That's very sad. I would like to see them dance together.
But by then, that memorable evening was approaching its end.
Reen? Elise?
Is that Angelica? Oh no, it's Claire.
Claire?
Good evening, Captain. You must be exhausted.
Oh, well, it's not as though I performed on stage in front of an auditorium full of people or anything.
It is true.
I really enjoyed your concert, by the way.
I bet you did.
That's the kind of thing that makes me proud to be an alumnus.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot you. She mentions that she attended this place.
Wait, what? You're a student here?
I mean, Reem, why is that so surprising?
That's right. I was part of the Academy's 216th graduating class. And since you'll be part of its 221st, I suppose that makes me 5 years your senior.
Sure, let's go with that.
I had no idea. Why didn't you mention it until just now?
That's a good point.
Given that we only ever met while you were on your field studies, it didn't seem pertinent.
You sure about that?
Besides, once people graduate, they tend to leave their ties to their school behind. Especially here at Thor's.
Well, hopefully Reem won't.
Because it's a military academy?
Exactly. Roughly 40% of the graduates here go on to join the military.
That's not even the majority.
Not always the same branch or even the same army. About 30% join the Imperial Army, and 10% go to a provincial force.
Oh, fuck those provincial people, seriously.
Students who are best friends one day might find themselves enemies the next.
Great foreshadowing.
Reen.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill your happy mood like this.
I know you didn't.
But I'm sure you're well aware of what may lie ahead.
Well, I do, at least to the end of this game.
That we're teetering on the brink of an era of upheaval.
I'm aware.
Does this have something to do with the issues in Crossbell I've been hearing about?
Yes, amongst other things. It seems as though everyone on the continent is ready to go to war with everyone else.
It's kind of a scary situation, not gonna lie.
But that's why it's so important that we're able to stand strong no matter what happens. Though, judging by how well Class 7 has performed on their field studies, I'm sure you'll all be fine in that regard.
Hopefully.
Here's hoping that I get the chance to help you out again sometime.
I'm sure you will.
Even if I'll have to be careful not to draw the ire of that instructor of yours while I'm doing so.
Oh yeah, you're still on bad terms with, what's her name, aren't you?
I'm just glad to know that you have her back. Thank you for that.
It's so weird. I played this like a few months ago, and I can't even remember everyone's name. It's kind of
You're quite
sad. Oh boy,
Please,
I remember
excuse
this.
me a moment.
Go ahead.
Yes, Revelt speaking.
Bad news incoming.
What?
What's going on?
Nothing good, Reem. Nothing good.
And you're certain of this? Understood. I'll return at once. Yes, I will escort them back to Valflame Palace myself. I'm afraid I have to excuse myself.
Oh, I know. Like, big shit's about to go down. Or has gone down, I should say. Tin Hut. Yeah, there's that sinister music again.
I'm really sorry, Elise. My brothers requested that we return to Heimdall right away. But as we're going back by car, I thought I'd offer you a ride home.
Better decide quickly.
But...
It's okay, Elise.
Elise, I think you should go back with them for now. I'll call you later to make sure you're okay.
Well, all right.
Sorry to drop this on you so quickly, Rean.
I know what happened, so...
I'm sure someone from the Academy will fill you in shortly.
Yeah.
Fill me in? On what?
No time to explain.
If you'll excuse us.
Don't worry. We'll be sure to get Elise back to the Academy safely.
You know, all the head people are leaving. I'm just curious, is that cricket in the background the whole time of this scene? I don't know.
Rean!
Hello, everybody.
Does anyone have any idea what's going on?
Well, I do, but I don't think anyone else does.
I'm afraid not. I've never seen Father behave like that before.
My mother's the same way. She got a message of some kind and just changed.
Ditto my father. I think it was someone from Heimdall who got in touch with him.
Hey, that says ditto my dad, not ditto my father. Come on, translators.
One thing is certain. Something terrible has happened.
That much is apparent.
My dad turned pale and was gone before I could ask what happened. It sounded like he received a report from Instructor Neidhart, though.
Hold on. Neidhart's supposed to be...
Oh, shut up, Crow.
He was at Gorelia Fortress with the 4th Armored Division on some sort of mission, right?
Speaking of which, has anyone seen Toa or Instructor Sarah?
Or Sarah, that was her name. God damn it. It's not that hard to remember Sarah. He isn't.
Students and visitors, I cannot thank you enough for your attendance today. I hereby proclaim the 127th Thor's Military Academy Festival complete.
That's the good news. What about the bad news? Everyone's dead silent.
But I am afraid I must announce this with a heavy heart, as we have just received word from the Imperial Government that this evening, Gorelia Fortress, which rests on the eastern border of the Empire, has been destroyed.
Makes you wonder how many people just died. Like, probably thousands of people died, right?
No. Destruction is an inadequate word. An unknown weapon has erased the fortress in its entirety from existence.
Because that fort was very big. I mean, you can only imagine that thousands of people were inside it, right?
I would ask that all of our guests, from that region or otherwise, please try to remain calm.
Well, easier said than done, instructor, principal, whatever your name was. Okay, so we're jumping ahead a bit. In the days that follow, tension gripped the nation like never before. Great Fortress annihilated. A photo of the gaping chasm left where G Fortress once stood made the Imperial Chronicles front page. Yeah, but I'll bet. And the sight of the aftermath was enough to fill the citizens with a sense of unescapable dread. All the while, unconfirmed reports that several armored divisions had attempted to invade Crossbell had begun to spread. And every one of those reports, the message was the same. They had been repelled almost effortlessly. That's not good. Erebonia was starting to feel the effects of the IBC's asset freeze too. And things didn't look good for the economy, yeah. As things stood, it was only a matter of time before we faced a spike in corporate bankruptcies and record unemployment. That's really bad. Faced with this crisis, the Imperial government and the officials in Helmdar began working to remedy the situation. I mean, yeah, you can't put a price on people's lives, that's the most important thing. Rumors were also spreading that Erebonia's longtime enemy, the Calvard Republic, had thrown its weight behind Crossbell. Yeah, that's not good either. They're fighting 2 against 1. And with the fortress that once served to safeguard the Empire gone, many speculated that an invasion was only a matter of time. Tick-tock on the clock. Yeah, I'd be just as tense as everyone else in this room.
I can't take this anymore! Where is she? Homeroom was supposed to start ages ago.
Well, shit's hit the fan, Maki. Just relax. Give me the delay and everything.
I'm not surprised she's late.
I'm not either.
The instructors are probably all busy trying to figure out what to do.
That seems more than likely. This morning's meeting has already blown past its normal ending time.
Emma, I still know what's going on with you. Are you a witch or not? I mean, who do you serve? What's up with that talking cat? I really want to know.
It's still hard for me to believe all of this is really happening.
I know, this is kind of trippy.
Having been there, the idea that the Reliant Fortress just vanished is difficult to comprehend.
Not so much vanished, but destroyed, right?
Not all of it, I heard. There are still some parts left and almost untouched.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
But Instructor Neidhart making it out of there alive was nothing short of a miracle, though.
Yeah, that pretty much proves a lot of people died, right?
Those huge railway guns were part of the section that's gone, too. If I hadn't seen the pictures, it'd be kind of hard to believe.
Those guns were gigantic. It must have been something very powerful to destroy them, right?
What kind of weapon is even capable of doing something like that?
Who knows?
I find myself doubtful that any human could create something so powerful.
Well, they did, apparently.
We just don't know. All we do know is that it's impossible to make a weapon that powerful even with today's most advanced orbital technology.
And yet here we are, with just such a weapon in the hands of what's always been seen as a mere vassal state.
I don't know what a vassal state is, but whatever.
The Imperial Army has their work cut out for them, I'll say that much.
Everyone's thinking.
I'm worried about what's going on in the capital, too. It sounds like there have been even more demonstrations going on there these past few days.
I'm surprised they're not protesting at this point.
Down with Crossbell, they say. Point our guns towards the east.
It's not that simple. We can't just declare war.
Is there even any truth to those rumors that Calvard's planning an invasion?
I'm pretty sure it's all nonsense.
Don't be so sure, Elise.
But considering
Lisa?
how there have been tensions between us and them for years, people are just more inclined to believe it.
And now people have died, so that makes it even more extreme.
Rumors are just that. We need to be careful not to be misled by half-truths and speculation. If possible, we should find out exactly what's happening for ourselves.
Yeah. Over the year, we've seen how things are across the Empire with our own eyes.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Now's as good a time as any to put that knowledge to use.
Well said. We've had quite the education in getting to the truth behind all the headlines.
That seems to have been a running theme of most of our field studies.
Still, we seem to be missing 2 of our illustrious members.
I know. Probably not
Well,
coincidence
there's nothing
either.
strange about Crow's habitual truancy.
Don't be so sure, Machias.
Or did he already transfer back to his original class?
No, he said he was going to be with us through the end of the month. As for Million, though, I'm not sure.
You don't think it's something to do with the intelligence division, do you?
Probably is.
Well, she is an agent of theirs.
That too.
It's kind of easy to forget that. No, she usually is.
It does concern me that none of us have seen her.
Hey, Sarah.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Updates?
Oh, instructor.
Are we starting homeroom?
I don't think so.
Not today, I'm afraid. All classes have been canceled. You can either stay here in the building and study until school's out, or go back to the dorm.
So wait,
Has something happened?
Not yet, but it will. Chancellor Osborne's going to be addressing the nation from Dreikel's Plaza at noon. It's set to be broadcast across the entire empire.
A national address?
Sounds pretty serious.
Oh, it definitely is.
And given the timing.
Indeed, it's not hard to imagine what's on his agenda.
Come on, guys. Straighten up.
Easy for you to say, Sarah.
You're students of Thor's Military Academy, and that makes you all cadets. Whatever careers you choose, military or civilian, you need to know how to act decisively in an emergency.
Yeah, panicking is not going to solve anything, I know that much.
So right now, I don't want you to look away from what's happening in the world. I want you to face it straight.
Will do.
you're right. Now's not the time to lose heart.
As for Osborne's speech, apparently we'll be setting up radios in each classroom so the students can listen to the national address. So if you want to follow along, be sure to be back here by noon.
I suppose I might as well listen to it here then.
Same here. I don't even have a radio.
I do, but for something like this, I'd rather not listen to it alone.
Stevie, shut up.
Well then, we can all share in the joy of hearing the melodious voice of our esteemed Chancellor. Maybe I should haul in some beer and snacks. That's the only way I'll stay sane through the entire broadcast.
You're the only one that could drink the beer, but whatever. Sweat drop.
What should we do about Crow and Million, though? None of us have seen either of them all day.
Do you know where they are?
I know where Crow is, but yeah.
Can't say I do. Crow's practically made a career out of playing hooky, but I did see Milliam earlier this morning.
Oh, so she's still on campus?
At least that means she wasn't called away by the intelligence division.
I'd been thinking along those lines, but when I asked her, she just shrugged and said, "No news from the top!"
Nice impression.
I doubt she's wandered off too far.
Yes, but lest you forget, she excels at giving us the runaround.
That is true.
At least it doesn't sound like she's in trouble. We're probably worried over nothing.
Oh, Lisa, if you only you knew what's
Just
about to
have to
happen.
tell them we're meeting here at noon if we run into them before then.
Yeah, will do.
I guess everyone's going to check in with their clubs. Looks like I have some free time. Might as well see if I can track down Crow and Milliam. At least it sounds like Milliam is probably somewhere on campus. Crow, though, he could be anywhere. Probably best to check with Toa and George first. Maybe they know something.
Okay, guys, I think this is where I left off with the next video, so I think we're okay now. Trace, yeah, new save, might as well. In case something else goes wrong with this recording, you know? New save data. Alright, cool. Wow, the whole after party thing took about 40 minutes, guys. Holy shit. I remember taking this one before, whatever. Okay, so again, apologies for not making this the original recording I did. I clearly remember myself commentating over the Lisa and Green dancing, so I know I filmed that part. As for why I didn't upload it, or what happened to the original file, I just don't know. Because after I'm done with the recording, I turn it off, I upload it, I wait around a bit, take a break, and then I do another recording, so I don't know what the hell happened here, I really don't. It must have just slipped my mind to upload for some stupid reason, I don't know. So again, apologies on that, I did the best I could given the situation. I'm just very glad I had a save right before that. Of course, the save before this was just before that boss fight on the 7th floor, so that would have not been fun to have to play through that again, no siree. Right, so, yeah, I guess that's a wrap. Well, I should say a wrap because there's still 2 videos that's supposed to take place after this. So yeah, let's just stop here, and please forgive me for the weird interruption, okay? Thank you for watching, I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.